Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stock Market Show. This is your host, Shades. As always, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Let's talk about SOFI technology here, SOFI stock. I rarely talk about this one, but someone wanted me to look at it. So I'm going to pull up the financials just because that's the first thing I want to look at. I have not looked at the financials in a long time. Again, rarely do I talk about this stock. SOFI stock, trading view financials is what I want. I want to see the bottom line. I want to see the numbers because that's what I really care about before I even bother with the charts. If the numbers don't look good, why would I even want to buy a business that doesn't have growing revenues? Growing revenues means that there's demand for their product. So that's why it's important to always look at the bottom line. Let's pull it up here real quick. Statements, let's click on that. Let's go to the annual and let's work. Oh wow, okay, I'm impressed so far. The bottom line, again, the bottom line is all that matters to me. Before we look at the technicals, I need to see growing revenues. I need to see that there's so much demand for your product or service that it just revenues can't help but to continue to go up. And that's exactly what's happening. 751 million, 1.09 billion, 1.76 billion, 2.91 billion, 3.77 billion. Let's look at the quarterly here. The revenues are they're still going up, but not as much as before. Percentage wise, like 15% versus previous year, 14% versus previous year. Whereas here it was 27, 30%, 49%, 50%, 60%. Okay, you know what? I got no complaints though. It's got the revenues behind it. It recovers very well from that low of $8. Let's look at the technicals, see what this thing has to offer, because I don't really look at this one if I'm being honest. Oh God, this is one. So this is going sideways on the yearly. This is the yearly time frame. It's the yearly time frame, and it's just going sideways. Interpret that as you will, but growing revenues, but the stock is going sideways. That's probably like the worst thing you could see, because that's like you're getting no shareholder value. Like business is doing better, stock price isn't reflecting that. So, and it's been years. Since 2020, this just continues to go sideways. So it's been 5 years of this stock just going sideways on the yearly. So if you invested in this back when it opened here at 10, well, you'd be up 30%. Woohoo, I guess. But you could have just bought SPY and made more probably. You could have bought Nvidia. You could have bought blue chip and made way more percentage wise. So there's that. Quarterly chart. What is this? Double bottom maybe? Is this no, yeah. Never mind. Buyers are showing up at around under 10, so this would be a buy under 10 at best. Is this a wedge? Looks like a wedge. Where's the wedge? This looks like it's a wedge. It looks like a wedge to me here. Looks like a wedge. The question with this wedge is, are we going to break out or are we going to break down? Buyers showed up at trendline support, so going to be very interesting next week to see where this one goes. It's going to be very interesting this week, I should say, not next week, because this video is going to be uploaded at 5 a.m. in the morning. So it's going to be interesting to see where this one goes this week. I would only buy it under 10 at this point, because that's where buyers show up big. You can see big green candle. Buyers love it under 10. So that's where I would buy. I want to buy it where buyers love it. I don't want to chase it up here where sellers love it. Let me put it that way. Because if sellers love it up here, that means they're going to sell and it's going to tank. So you gotta think differently there. All right, it's not bad. I got nothing bad to say about it. I'm just giving you my personal, like, if it came down under 10, I'm there for it. If it doesn't, that's fine. Plenty of other plays on my watch list. Plenty of other AI plays out there as well. Technology plays.